I'm Sam Flying Kite. Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. This is Season 2, Episode 6. And I think there's a lot of tree stuff we're going to do today. But I kind of was thinking a little bit about this. I kind of want to build, like some kind of tower. I don't know where exactly I'd put it. Probably somewhere over here-ish, so it's out of the way a bit. Whoa. Good. No. I was about to be like, good job, you missed me. And then he didn't miss me. I was like, okay, never mind. Ugh. Bro, why does poison have to last so long? Bro, 25 seconds. We're actually gonna have to hide in a hole for a little bit. And like, not fall 2 steps. More eggs. That means more chickens. I don't. Alright, but yes, I am gonna be mining a lot more cheese today. So that includes the spatty. Goodness gracious. It's just all up in the tree, huh? I mean, it's always just all up in the tree. That's why I hate these trees so much. Cause, right? Just so so I don't want to deal with it. Anyway. I mean, I feel like that should be. Yeah, that should be it. So now it should just start melting away. And, yeah, there we go. So that's gonna look pretty good in a little bit. And that was 32, that's a lot. No, it's like, ugh. I mean, sure, you get a lot of wood out of it, but it's still a process, right? Like, oh, I gotta do this, and then we're gonna have to... Although this one might be a little bit shorter than the other one, so that's good. Yeah, seemingly. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. I mean, it might just be a tree episode, honest. But I kinda wanna start some kind of, what's it called? Some kind of mine where I'm just getting like cobblestone or deep slate. So I could just have a lot of those and use that for building stuff, of course. Like, okay, we're gonna have to also get up in this one. need to make more signs. The Jester room is almost done, so that's good. But yeah, I don't. Man, it sucks because sometimes I just play and I'm just like quiet because I'm just doing stuff. But I really, if I have my mic on, I really should be talking about stuff. So I guess something I can talk about because it's going to be happening today, the day I'm filming this. This should come out in a couple of weeks, but today I am taking my beautiful wife to go and watch The Odyssey. Um, there's this play, or not play, there's this musical that she really likes on YouTube called Epic, and it's um, an adaptation, I'm pretty sure, of The Odyssey. Um, I mean, it's a musical, so it's already kind of an adaptation. But, so we're just later tonight gonna go out and watch that movie. Because I know she's been kind of wanting to watch it. And we'll be going to this theater that I really like. That is a bit further than other theaters, but as I said, I really like it. And then, it's gonna be in an extreme. So, like, well, I guess I might as well say, I'm going to an NCG. I think this is like weeks later. I don't know why I'm like being so secretive about it. It's gonna be at this NCG that's like 40 minutes from my house, maybe a tad bit longer. But I really like the theater. I think it's a really good theater. And I like going there. But anyway, like this extreme atmosphere kind of thing. It's like an IMAX, but um a little different. I'm not sure like what the difference really is between an IMAX and an extreme. I think the NCG used to have an IMAX like a long time ago, but then I guess lost the right to have it, or the IMAX decided to move on somewhere, so they replaced it with the Extreme, or at least like I want to say that was what happened, but I don't quite remember. I could be misremembering it, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure that's the right order of events. um. Ugh, I really do hate these kinds of trees. Although I suppose starting up in here instead is not that bad. I was just trying to see if there's like a village in the corner of my eye. I don't think so. I think this is trees. Maybe something I'll do in that area over there is I'll make like a really big like chunk hole, right? Like a 25 by 25 hole kind of thing. And yeah. Let's combine this real quick. Yeah, that should be it. Got a lot of wood. Sheep. Collect saplings, and the goal with the saplings, I don't know if you could make a legit, like, say, tree farm, like how people make mob farms and creeper farms and all that fun stuff. Which is definitely stuff that I would like to do on a world, but that's like, that's not really that important right now. I would say things like that are only important when, say, I go to the end and get like an elytra and I get rock, or yeah, at least for like a creeper farm. Cause like a zombie farm, that's great if I'm trading with like a villager or if I'm just XP, I guess. I think a skeleton farm is a tad bit better than a zombie farm, just because there's more arrows and then bones. It's like just I feel like there's just more you get out of it. Cause like rotten flesh, like sure that's like a food source if you're super poor, but if you're not super poor, then right. Got lots of, I think that, bro, maybe it should be like something like that, cause it's gonna last a bit, or that's the goal anyway. So this is also gonna have to be in here as well. I guess the only problem I'm gonna have with the brown eggs is, well, I don't really use eggs much in cooking. So, I don't know, it's just, I don't really need it. I do need to make some more chests for that room. But, to be fair, I probably won't worry about that until I get to that point, right? Alright. Let's do some more farming stuff. Maybe when this is all taken care of, which honestly could be now, could just be taken care of now, then maybe these chests can be a part of whatever goes in the enchantment room. I'll still need some more chests, but still. No, it's not a sapling per se, but it's kind of a sapling, I guess. Okay. There is gonna have to be like a misc, which honestly, it being like, I don't mind that. And then like maybe redstone stuff would go here. And over here, so that's armor, weapons, gems, tools. Maybe that should be bows and arrows. So that would be here. Well, actually, no, I guess it don't really matter much, huh? And maybe another chest would be all the way up in the end. Since this is more of a later thing anyway. And then this can go there. And yeah, that's got to find a home as well. Maybe like right here, I guess. I think that should work. No, this isn't like a gem of sorts. That's why it would be like on that side right there. I mean, I guess it goes there. That's a weird block, but it's something to have and be like, oh look what I got. Yeah, so cool. And yeah, so I just need to make some more signs, and then that whole fun process. I like this. It's not like a pattern of sorts, right? There's no pattern with it. It was just kind of random to be like, oh look, maybe there's a pattern. Yeah, a little silly like that. And then maybe I'll move these two. And then these could go in the corner. Mo. Alright, let's grab that hoe and take, or the hose. Need to be tools, so, yeah. Although we'll need to make new ones here soon. Yeah. I mean, I like what we're doing. And I do really like this aspect where it's all kind of like fenced in like this. It has a constant problem of like, it does suck when I'm trying to get X, Y, and Z, and then it's like, I don't know, man, X, Y, and Z might not work out so well. Also, I think a sheep one, I think that should be in this slot right here, which definitely should work out, but it'll be like from here to the end of that, and then like it ends here kind of thing. So it's regardless of whatever happens here, but anyway. I think that should probably be it for now. So I could give some of these chickens some stuff as well. Lots of eggs. Nice. Alright, so got a lot of chickens, and we're still growing the cows a little bit, and yeah. I might, maybe I should make some bread. So if I really wanted to, I could make 11 pieces of bread right now. But that's like, I don't know, bro. That seems a bit much right now. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I really shouldn't keep any of those. So yeah, how about eggs just be down here? And if it starts getting full... Sorry. I usually try to turn my mic off, because I don't know if it's like a really loud thing or not, but I assume it is. So I usually try, but I kind of missed a little that time. Maybe may take a little side quest break and just look for animals to kill for food. Cause I want to grow the chicken and the cow until like it's pretty full, but that's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh, definitely should come back sometime and get those. And honestly, I probably should take these as well. Cause I also like the idea of well, I was kind of thinking about it, but I suppose I'm thinking more about it now than I was earlier. That being how to go about the rest of the farm. Cause like there should be other stuff, but man. Alrighty, that's not bad. Bro, really? Well, that sucks. Yeah, no pigs. Although, I mean, oh no, right. Although I think that was a baby pig, so it didn't really matter that much anyway. But it is a bit of a, oh no, I ate pork chop. I'm doomed. Yeah, but that was like a baby one, so I don't think that really mattered that much. It's good that there's a lot of cows though, because it gives me at least some leather, and the leather is going to be useful for bruh, for making beds. Not beds. Wow. Yeah, leather for beds, bro. I think I just said beds because it's nighttime and I really should go to bed because it's pretty scary outside. No, but no, I was meaning to say like, ow, leather for books, so I can make bookshelves, so that I could have a thing going up in there, right? But yeah, that's fine. 10 is fine, and although to be fair, I should make one of those furnaces into a smoker, so that is more of a hurry up process. So that, and then yeah, just take the rest of those ones and cook it. But first, so now it should be pretty quick. Might actually be done by the time I'm done with stuff down here. So I'm at 17. Now being at 21, that is, well, that's 21 books. But I'm trying to remember if it's like 3. Then I can make 7 bookshelves right now. It's like cool, but like I'm like halfway there. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'll go there. Put that out. Make a lot of seed, but oh no, I should just make a new one. I know hoe. Given that one's the one that I've been using, so it's gonna break here soon. Oh, and I guess one more thing. Oh, wrong one. So that when that's done, then boom, there we go. We're using beef again. Or steak. And look, it's already done. Classic. Oh, maybe there's probably like one more left in there. Okay, that sucks. There's like one more left, and it wants to be a bum about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess so. And it's like nothing should ever jump here, right? And then maybe like watermelons could be over here. But I guess the problem with that is we need to make sure that they're going this way and they're not breaking in this way. So some more seeds get to be planted over here first. And then I don't know how often I'm gonna actually get them. Ew, that sucks. Okay, good. Let's go and get some. Alright, close one. We'll just do that in a second. I guess since I was talking about the Odyssey earlier, I'm gonna talk about this thing instead. Not instead, but this thing as well. That being, I think. Alright, so I heard a thing, and I'm not sure how true it is, but apparently Christopher Nolan wants to make a horror movie for his next movie, a horror movie, and that's really interesting. But I am a tad bit concerned. Maybe I watch the Odyssey and then I change my mind on this. But I'm just a tad bit nervous because here's the thing: the Odyssey is a Greek story, and so there's certain things about it that's very like, oh, that's funny. It's, I mean, not only the historical inaccuracy, but then there's the other stuff that they add into it, which is like, I mean, if you do it in a certain way, and if it's like only 5 seconds of screen time, then like, I don't know if that's like, oh yeah, now you're fine. It's like, I don't think it should still be fine, right? It's kind of my thought. It's like, I don't know if it should still be fine. It's because if you're like fine with that, then maybe it'll be 10 minutes, and then maybe it'll be 20, and then next thing you know, it's just the whole movie. What was I doing? Bone meal, that's right. I don't have any bones. Unfortunate. I do have watermelon, right? Oh, I can get watermelon. I don't have watermelon on me, but I can get it. This is jungle right there, but I mean, it's fine. It's like I don't need watermelon. I'm not a crazy watermelon person myself, so that should be fine. But no, it's a part of the idea that I was hearing was that about the whole like him making a horror movie is the big idea. Like, oh, what if he did Dante's Inferno? And it's like, whoa, that could be really interesting. But as I said, I would be a tad bit nervous because it's another Greek story, right? But I don't know if he would do that, right? That is a big thing to go and do, but I mean, I don't know. It kind of seems a bit weird to like from making a Greek movie and then going and making another Greek movie right after. Unless like, okay, the rest of your career you're making Greek movies, or suppose quote unquote Greek anyway. Yeah, there's that is, but I can't reach that, bro. That sucks. So like, is the Odyssey still gonna be a good movie? It might be. It is gonna be 3 hours, so it certainly could be such. But it's like, okay, cool. Just because it's a good or at least a well-made movie doesn't mean that it's fine that certain things are pushed in it. Although then again, I heard some other stuff about it, so I suppose I could be exaggerating. I still have to watch it, and I don't think I'm gonna review it because I more review scary movies than like that kind of movie. But I don't know, maybe I will. It's definitely something I don't normally do, or I wouldn't normally do. But I don't know, maybe I'll make an exception this time. But yeah, if it's like a 3 hour long movie and like say Helen of Troy's in it for like actual literal 5 minutes, then that's not that bad. Because that's another thing to remember. But I guess it's just the ultimate ow. It's the ultimate ow, if you really think about it. No, it's the big idea is if we're like fine with this race swapping a character, because it's like it's Helen of Troy. It's not Helen of Carthage, right? Because if it was Helen of Carthage, then sure that makes more sense. But that would be a few hundred years off. Because Carthage is probably around in the Greek time, but like it's more of yeah, it probably is around. But I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that it's not relevant big scope yet. It only gets relevant when the Romans are becoming a thing. Because the ultimate thing is, Roman and Carthage have that war, and that war ultimately decides who the big empire is gonna be. And Rome ended up winning. So it's like if Carthage won that war, then that would have been really interesting to see how the landscape of the world would have been. Oh yeah, I got this thing. Sometimes these animals do be a little too loud. Hearing something like that, it will always remind me of Night of the Living Dead. It just never won't. Which is kind of silly. There is a skeleton, I guess, around here somewhere. I mean, I heard one. Maybe it was more in the forest or underneath me. Oh, actually, my bad. I heard one. It's probably in there. I don't know. Anyway. Mm. No, because like, okay, if you're here's the problem with race swapping, right? Okay, if you need to make a black Ariel, then make a black version of Little Mermaid. If you need to do this thing, if you want to do that thing, then create your own version of it. But the problem is they can't, and sometimes they can, but for the most part they can't. So like I would say like directors like Jordan Peele and I forget his name, the guy that did Black Panther and Sinners. Ryan, was it Ryan Coolidge? It might have been something like that. I forget his name. But anyway, um like they're like probably some of the better ones, but not like better because like, oh, it's not, racist. I mean, it still has elements in there, and sometimes it's a bit silly and funny, like that. But the problem though is just you'll never see like, oh, okay, that's a fine thing to do. Then you'll never. It's the meme of Ryan Ryan, wow, wow, crap, wait a minute, alright, give me a second, what's his name? Give me a second, I'm not gonna say the thing until I see what his name was. Gosling, that's right. It's the meme of like Ryan Gosling playing as like a white version of Black Panther. Like if Black Panther's wearing black armor, then Ryan is wearing like white armor, kind of thing. It's like, bro, that's really outrageous and silly. It's like, well, yeah, it is, but it's also kind of out there, outrageous and silly, seeing like a black Viking. It's like, sure, could it have happened? It's like, maybe, but like to go and make it a thing like that is to go and assume like, oh, but actually it was more often than not. But it's like, bro, if it was more like, okay, if it was more often than not, then the big difference between them then and us now is just, well, the world was a very different place, and well, you know, races were a different situation back then than they would be now. Like, just as a legit question, right? How, like, in the world, in this world, not as like as a silly like, oh, they're so silly, but like, how many white people are in the world and how many black people are in the world, right? And it's like, sure, if there's like, okay, there are black Vikings, take sure, but it wasn't a lot, and it wasn't enough to be like, oh, now there's not going to be any white Vikings in like 100 years. But now it's like, okay, well, might not be, unless some people start changing the way they think about things. But anyway, those are just numbers, and it's probably just the FBI and CIA playing mind games to get people messed up mentally. But I guess you never know, though, right? I'm really good at that. But no, it's like I mean, all right, race swapping characters is one thing. That still is like a bit of like a bruh, because the ultimate point is you can't create your own thing, so you have to taint something else. Which that's an interesting way of putting it, but I would say that's a good way of putting it. Because like, what people think is better, the original Snow White, or not Snow White? Well, I mean, it's a fair one to do as well. The original Little Mermaid, or the remake Little Mermaid. And I'm sure people would probably be like, oh, the original. But you know, the original Little Mermaid was translucent, or at least appearing more like pale than you know, the opposite way. Snow White was legitimately snow as white, and snow is very like white and pale, like actually white, like no color in it kind of thing. And then like they do that one, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Not really cool, but say, wait, oh no, I guess I'm just not gonna go and watch it then. And then like, oh, people didn't watch it because they're racist or whatever. It's like, bro, you you're just messing with you're just messing with stuff that you don't need to mess with. Like bro, Rings of Power being the way it is overall, it's kind of like a bruh thing, but it is kind of funny. Would say it is funny. The idea in Rings of Power that there are white elves and black elves and that kind of thing. It's like, wait, all right. So if we're gonna pretend this is canon, right? It's like, stay with me here. If we're gonna pretend um that Lord of the Rings is canon, or that Rings of Power and Lord of the Rings are canon, like the movies and the show, then you have to accept the fact that there was some kind of genocide, or that just like the black ones just died out over the ages, because you don't see any black people in the movies. So there must have been some kind of like elvish Hitler or something that no one talks about. Like, it was worse than Sauron, and that's gonna be the villain in season 4 of Rings of Power, probably. That would be a funny video to make, though. But I mean, hey, it's a fair thing to like think about, though, or to not think about it, and think on it, and oh, that's defining my life. But like, if you're gonna make a show like Rings of Power and you're gonna do that kind of stuff, then you're gonna have to just expect that that's something that people are gonna do, whether they should or shouldn't. And the idea that like, oh, they come up with that kind of idea, right, bruh? And it's like, well, maybe don't mess with the show then, right? Maybe don't taint the water a bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the episode. 10 more minutes, roughly. I could do some more signs, yeah. 8 more for now. Oh. Alright, so armor. Weapons. So I think the only like weapons that would be in here are swords, spears, and then maybe axes that are enchanted with like sharpness or smite or something like that. Gems, kind of. Tools. Bow and arrow, although I should make an actual bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Nothing in there yet. So what was this called again? Alright. maybe once I start making potions could go here. And then just, I guess, nether again, because, like, I have a lot of chests. And, like, these ones at the end were probably gonna be, like, um... probably gonna be, like, end related, but, like, anyway. No, it'd just be... just mob. One more left, but, I don't think... Oh, well, there's that, I guess. And, wait, no, my bad. It's not supposed to be there. It's TNT. Wait, so if I already have... I need... Well, 4 chests, I'd have to make more chests. Which I'm not doing now, so... just this for now. And then just one more chest to go there. And then, yeah. So it's gonna be like 5 here, and then, like, the other ones would come here, kind of thing. I think I want to wait until this is, like, pretty huge, right? But, also, you know, I think... What time is it? I got some time left. I kind of want to build a small little, like, hut of sorts that I could just, like, hang out in while I'm, like, waiting for that to grow, right? This should be enough. I will need some, ladders, but not a whole lot, just a little bit. That should be fine. So, like, I could just say be AFK a little bit. Maybe after this episode's done, and then when I come back, it's like that's completely full and whatnot, right? Something like that. Ow! That was not very nice of you. I did get 2 bones, and I got a bow, so that's nice. But let's go to bed, though, real quick. I don't want to build that and get shot off again. Bro. Okay. Bro. Yeah, give me a heart attack like that, man. Oh my gosh. No, because like I don't want this world to die. This is a really nice world. Ugh. That scares the crap out of me. Every single time. But yeah, I don't want it to be like a door. I don't want a door there because if I'm AFK and it's nighttime, I don't want mobs to try to break in. Right, so if I have a ladder... And it's almost done. Just this and then a roof. Which, I guess I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna get that roof part done. I might need more cobblestone. Or not, maybe this is fine. Oh, actually, I should've... Dang it, wait, no. Just in case, I don't want monsters to spawn up top either. So, like, just hit here. Alright, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, there is only one more problem. Well, I don't think monsters could hit me here, but I don't want, like... I don't want to just stare off and then, like, an Enderman kills me. Like, that would not be fun. I also probably should get a bed and bring that up here as well. Alrighty, we're almost done. Yeah, let's just make another bed. Then again, I shouldn't see any. It's like if I'm just kind of AFKing here, this shouldn't be a problem. And it makes sure at nighttime I just go to bed. And then the next episode, it's gonna look like a magic trick. That's gonna be grown, and that hopefully is grown, and that's grown all the way. But anyway, hi, I'm Sam, Flying Kite. This was episode 6 of season 2 of my Minecraft Let's Play, and yeah, did a lot of stuff this episode, and a lot more probably in the next one. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.